So today in the kitchen, we are making braised green lentils. Lentils are kind of a mysterious food in the kitchen. Not a lot of people cook with them just because it's not seen often, but lentils are a really great source of vitamins and minerals and proteins and fibers. It's a really great thing to have in the kitchen as a side. You can pair it with salmon, you can pair it with chicken, some pork, whatever it is that you've got. Whatever it is that you're cooking with your lentils, those flavors will be absorbed in those lentils. So it's really great to mix and match. And speaking of, I went to the grocery store and I forgot to get some things. So Feasting at Home has a recipe. I am substituting because it's what I've got. And I think that's a really important thing to do and be confident in when you are cooking. You know, I think a lot of people get very intimidated by a recipe if they don't have the exact thing. I promise, if you have something that's kind of sort of like it, 9 times out of 10, it will be just fine. So, speaking of, I had some mushrooms that I needed to cook. So I have just cooked down my mushrooms, and I am going to add some red onion, carrot, and celery. I added mushrooms also because I know that the red onion, while it's going to add some great flavor, it's not going to add the same kind of flavor as a yellow onion. And mushrooms and red onion and the beef broth are, you know, kind of pair well together and will enhance each other's flavors nicely. I need this. Another thing that I substituted, she calls for some thyme. I don't have any thyme. So what I used is I had some rosemary, I had some oregano, I had some Italian spice. It's all going to be delicious. So I am going to let that cook. I'm going to saute it. I added some oil and some salt to the mushrooms once the moisture evaporates. These veggies have been cooking for about 4 to 5 minutes. And next I am going to add the garlic. I can feel the onions. I'm crying. So I'm going to add the garlic. Get that in there. Then I'm going to add the lentils. I'm going to stir that around a minute. Next, I'm going to add the wine. And then I'm going to let the wine cook off for about 2 minutes. And then add the beef broth, and then let that braise, let the lentils braise for about 25 to 30 minutes. So I've cooked down the wine, and I am now going to add the mustard and the herbs along with the beef broth. And once it comes to a simmer, I am going to lower the temperature down to low. I am going to cover and let the lentils cook for about 25 to 30 minutes. Right, so that has been cooking for about 25 minutes. Look at that, has cooked down a lot, and I've got a nice bowl. The liquid, you can cook it off, or you can discard it or keep it in there. I like to keep it in there. It tastes delicious. But just remember to remove your bay leaves and enjoy your lentils with your salmon, with your other fish, with your chicken, whatever it is that you want to eat it with. I promise it will be delicious.